And down we go. And back up we go. What a weird first loop. All right, welcome back. Today we're playing Outer Wilds with the Archipelago Randomizer again. Last time we played the DLC, Echoes of the Eye, and it was really good for us to get an experience that's sort of away from the main solar system itself, but now we're going to go back to that base game and try to see if we can get our times down even more. Quick spoiler warning, as always, if you haven't played Outer Wilds or the DLC, Echoes of the Eye, and you plan on doing so, which I hope you do, please turn off this video. Don't watch any video. Don't watch the trailer. Don't read a description on this. Just go in completely blind with a fresh take. This is a game about discovery, after all. And if you know anything about the way it's set up, or the story, or anything like that, I think a lot of that experience is ruined. So it's best to come in fresh, like I said. So afterwards, come back here and we'll get on with this random expedition. On that note, let's dive right in. Local host, we're localizing it just like we normally do. Jacoby, I'm still him. And then no password. First thing you'll see at the bottom left is information on Nomai text. It just means that it's going to be colorized and expanded already. You'll notice that when we come to it. I just make that easier so I don't have to worry about it. Let's go ahead and wake up. Big thing I'm seeing already is we don't have Giants Deep above us. We'll go into that in a moment. But for the time being, we'll head over to our first check. Now, a randomizer, or at least this kind of randomizer, has multiple checks in it. And when I say check, I mean I'm going to a location that always stays the same, so I know exactly where I'm going and what I'm doing. I'm not looking anything up on my phone or on the ship log. And instead, I'm going to a location like here with Tephra and Galena. And I'm talking to Tephra to trigger the hide and seek game. I know that this is a check. And this check will get me some randomized item. I do not know what item it's going to be. I don't have to play the game yet. I can't play the game because I don't have my signal scope. But let's see on the bottom left what it shows that I'll get from this. I'll get a marshmallow. Good. I'm filled up now. And you'll see some of those. There are plenty of checks that are just, they call them filler checks. Sorry, Tephra, we'll come back to you later. And there are other ones that are semi-important, but then there are finally other ones that are extremely important that I'm really hoping for, such as the signal scope or the translator, which, by the way, the translators are all split up between astral bodies. So there's a specific translator I'll find here for Timber Hearth, and another one for Brittle Hollow, and even a generalized one for like the Whitehole Station, Interloper, etc., etc. Let's go look at our next check here at the Ghost Matter sign. Just read it all the way through, and we get an oxygen capacity upgrade. You'll see what that's like in a minute. I'll kind of show that once we got our suit. Excuse me, Gosson. Our third one, our third check, let's kick on the flashlight, is going to be the Zero-G cave. We've got to repair this space junk here. There are a total of 3 checks before we get to the one constant thing in all of this, I guess you could say, which is Hornfels with the launch codes. Hornfels will always have the launch codes up there in the observatory. But everything else that I go through as far as checks, everything else is randomized. So we've got our Zero-G cave here. Let's start with you. Now, actually, before I do that, let's go ahead and pause it. And you'll see on the very bottom, I have 2 total that I've gotten so far out of 87 checks throughout the entire game, spread throughout the entire solar system. So we're going to go to every main location, essentially. And then afterwards, we're going to head to the Eye of the Universe, and that'll complete our game. I'll just show the mods real quick as well. Got the randomizer, got custom ship log modes, which I'll show you at the beginning, but I won't be referring to after that. And then last few here, I've got an enable meditation, another thing I'm probably not going to do too much of if I can help, if any at all. And then we have Timber Hearth Forest and Visible Stranger. Timber Hearth Forest, actually Visible Stranger is pretty self-explanatory. Anyone who's played Echoes of the Eye knows how terrifying it might be to run into the stranger if you don't know it's there. So I've gone and made it visible. This way, I always know where it is, and it's much easier to navigate without fear in space. And it looks pretty cool up in the sky too, I gotta say. But that final one is Timber Hearth Forest. So oh boy. Well, before we get into that, there are some traps as well. Right now, we're about to go through our supernova trap. So we haven't even seen the Nomai statue yet, which means when this supernova happens, we're dead. Which means we're gonna go back to the title screen. And that's just part of it. You'll get traps every now and then, and you just kind of gotta roll with the punches. There are other ones too, like Ice Trap, which means you're essentially walking on ice. You've also got Suit Puncture, which you have to repair quickly. Ship Damage, which you also have to repair quickly. So it's a mixed bag what you're gonna get. Oh yeah, and this pops up when you come back to the menu for the first time. But that Timber Hearth Forest I was speaking of, it adds extra lush greenery to our wonderful home world of Timber Hearth and makes it a little more difficult to find some of the checks there. And I just kind of enjoy the challenge a little more is all. And you'll see up here as well, it adds extra atmosphere. That's what all these clouds and things are from the Timber Hearth Forest mod. All right, let's try to head back up. I'll pause it again and you'll see we still have our other three checks that we've got. So we got 3 out of 87, even though that supernova killed us. If we die, if it says you are dead for any reason, that's fine. We still keep our checks. So, like I said, in addition to this, I've got some other challenges I've implemented just for fun. I've randomized a few other things, such as the warp pads on Ash Twin, which means I have no idea where I'm gonna go. And that goes for any warp pad, actually, whether it's the White Hole Station or, Brittle Hollow or the Ash Twin or anything like that. All of these different warp pads are randomized. So they can go literally to any other warp pad, whether it's a black hole warp pad or white hole. Does not matter. I've also got like I mentioned before, the translator, depending on the astral body. So if I get a check and it says you got the translator, it's going to tell me which astral body I've got it for, like Brittle Hollow or Timber Hearth, etc., etc. I also have Dark Bramble randomized. This has sort of been the bane of my existence each time. I know it pretty well, but there are so many seeds to go through. You never really know where you're going to end up, and I need 2 specific locations in there. I need the escape pod location, the blue one. Hornfels Deep in Thought. And I need the vessel. I don't need Feldspar because I already have a way to get to Feldspar, separate from any randomization. This is the one constant, launch codes. So, like I said, this will always be the same every time. Let's take a look at our map, because this is randomized as well. This is the only time I'll look at the map. After this, no more. And we can see that the closest is Giants Deep. That's a huge win for me, that's for sure. Because when it's Timber Hearth, trying to land on the Attlerock is a nightmare next to the sun there. And so after that, we have Timber Hearth, and then Hourglass Twins, Dark Bramble, and Brittle Hollow. You'll see that the White Hole Station and White Hole, along with the Interloper, all stay the same. The Interloper comes on a different course now. I never know where it's going to be at any particular time. It starts off differently. And then finally, like I said before, the Stranger. We've got our Stranger here, completely visible even on the map. So we'll see that momentarily. All right, let's get to it. Like I said, these first 3 checks, pretty quick, pretty straightforward. After this, we'll go throughout the normal process here of trying to jump past our Nomai statue, which always fails. And then after this, we'll be in our time loop. And once we're in our time loop, we'll be able to kind of go crazy from there. And we've got many options. I'll always start on Timber Hearth and the Attlerock with a few checks that don't require anything. They don't require a translator or signal scope or anything like that. After those 2, it's really whatever I'm feeling, whatever I may have that'll help me get to a certain place. You know, if it's a translator for Brittle Hollow or something like that, I'll head there first. Who knows? All right, Hal, what you got for us? Oxygen refill. Another one of those fillers. You'll see a lot of fillers in this, but that's another check through Hal. That's the last one I'll have here before I get in my spaceship. And then I'll get a few more on these two astral bodies and then head out from there. So already I've done this a few times, and I think with full randomizations on, I've gotten it under, I think it's been like right at 3 hours. I think right at 3 hours. If I don't have all the randomizations on and I just, if I have a regular translator that works for everything, if I don't have Dark Bramble randomized, things like that, then it's closer to just 2 hours. Let's take a look at our ship log, the only time we will be, really. And we'll hit Y to see our checklist. And our mission is the Song of the Nomai, which is essentially getting all of these 87 checks. And once we have them, we'll grab the warp core, hop in the vessel, and warp to the eye of the universe. And once we do, that's game. You'll see on these astral bodies here, we have green and we have red. Green are things, or checks I should say, that are already available. Red is what the game, or the randomizer, thinks is unavailable. So Dark Bramble is completely red. So is the Outer Wilds. And I already know how to get to certain places in Dark Bramble without anything. So you can bypass some of those. Let's go ahead and take off then. I'm trying for kind of a speed run. I'm no speed runner, but we're going to see what we can do nonetheless. We'll start with Tektite here at the Bramble Seed. Talking to Tektite gets us a quick check. I was supposed to fly in smoother than that, but that's all right. All right, hey Tektite, what you got? Tower shard signal. Signals, they don't really do anything for us, but I'll always come back here and refuel. I'll tell you why in a sec. We really want the frequencies. We want to get frequencies. We don't have our signal scope yet. No, there's the stranger. But once we get our signal scope, we can't use it on most frequencies except for the Outer Wilds Ventures frequencies, which is like Chert, Gabbro, Feldspar, and all them. Aside from that, we can't use it on anything else until we gain that particular frequency, and then we can use it, like Escape or the Distress Beacon or Quantum frequency, things like that. So we're really looking for the frequencies, not so much the signals themselves. All right, let's see what Hornfell's note here is. Oxygen refill. All right. Well, it's another one of the filler ones, but that's fine. That's fine because if you look at the top left, you'll notice that currently I have 100% oxygen, but this is why I'm refueling every single time I get in the ship. I only have 50% fuel and only 50% boost. And I actually started off with 50% oxygen, but if you saw in there, one of my first checks got me an oxygen upgrade. So each time I get an upgrade, it's by 50%, and I'll total out maximum at 150. The default is 200% for this randomizer, but yeah, I think it's a little overkill, so I'll just go with 150, which is still helpful, quite helpful. All right, our next stop is the Grove, or just beyond it. So here's our Grove, our Quantum Grove, and right past the Grove is our note from Chert. And then after this, we're heading up to the Attlerock. We don't have the translator for here yet, so we can't go to mining site 2B, which is another check down in there. You have to read some of the Nomai text. There's also one on the moon, the Attlerock as well. So we can't get that yet, but we'll get everything else. Hey, this is really good. Getting any translator is very, very helpful. So I'm glad we got one, and it's for Dark Bramble, which means we might be heading there first. We'll see. Get it out of the way. All right. You're going to keep seeing the stranger, and it's going to be wild every single time. All right, let's get to the Attlerock. Meet our buddy Esker. And once we land on there, we aren't close to Giant Steep. We aren't going to be able to do anything particularly with Esker's whistling signal yet. I'm on the wrong side. I want to get over here between the North Pole and Esker. But once we get our signal scope, without needing any frequencies, we'll be able to do that. I will be able to land this eventually. Look at that, we got that. Look at that. So crazy. Let's start with the North Pole. We have Esker's note, or their log of listening to our conversations. Oh shoot, I hate when I do it twice. See how close the Interloper gets? Probably not too close, actually. Yeah, not too bad. Next is, while we can't scan Esker's signal, and I'll try here, and it says I have no signal scope. We are able to get this refuel, and that's one. Ooh, ghost matter wavelength. Speaking of the Interloper, that's really big for us. As I do every single time, I'm going to go in here and grab a quick bite to eat. Grab a quick snack, if you will. Get some extra jumbo mallows. And let's go ahead and roast them. They're nice and green, which is very healthy. Ish. I haven't burnt one yet, so I'm probably going to now. Toasty. And you've really grown up, Esker. Looking good. Looking good as always. All right, next we'll head to... That's not part of the randomizer, by the way. That's just an Easter egg in the game that I love getting every single time I play. After Esker, we're going to go to Chert's a crater, which should be just over the... There we are. And we'll see what they've got for us. 2 checks are here. We've got the fuel, and then we've got Chert's recording. So anytime there's a fuel tank, that'll be a check. So refuel jetpack. Uh-oh. Nap trap. Take a quick hour-long nap. Well, a minute, but it's... Uh-oh. Here's the thing with nap traps. Stuff can happen while you're in them. And something just did, but my ship landed down here too. I always make sure I stop. Ooh. I only have 50% boost, so I want to be careful how high I jump from. I always make sure I stop in a nap trap right before I hit a nap trap, right before it ends the countdown, because if I don't, I'll continue running through the nap trap, and there's no telling where I might end up. I guess sometimes it just doesn't matter. You'll still get thrown off the Attlerock. So we're going to make do with what we've got here. Our ship landed, I think, in a tree. Yeah, kind of. Nice. Well, let's get a round 2 there. We got Chert's fuel tank, but we didn't get their recording. And we also didn't get the South Pole there with the eye signal locator. So we'll get that too. Well, actually, since we're already here, we'll go ahead and get that one. We are close to Giant's Deep, not at this exact moment, but since we're close to that orbit, I'm sure that has an effect and probably had an effect on the moon during our nap trap. I can't say for sure, but it's a strong possibility. All right, we're going to look at Rybek's recording here, Museum Shard Signal. It's a signal once again, nothing that really helps us, but you'll see here as well. This is already expanded, just like I mentioned before, and the one we're looking for is color-coded separate from the rest. Like I said, I don't need that to be a challenge in any way. I'd rather just, I don't enjoy doing that. I'd rather just have it already done. That way I can get to the fun stuff. Finally, like I said, I'm gonna go to that crater again and finish what we started. That sounded kind of ominous. I didn't mean for it to. All right. Let's hear what Chert has to say. Property at Chert. Oh, shoot. Oh man, it's an... If you can't tell, I'm sliding around already. Ice physics trap. Lucky me, I got this at the very beginning. Love when I get these things at the very beginning. It even has ice physics in the ship, which makes that nice and difficult. Well, the best thing I think I can do then is head to Dark Bramble, because I'm walking on the ground, well, I was gonna say the least. Maybe not, though. Either way, I've got the translator and we're gonna make this work. So, it says I can't get anything at Dark Bramble yet, but I know that I can. I'm sure anyone watching probably already knows of this fun little trick here. When you've played the actual game itself, you know that there's one point where you can, of course, I pride myself on getting my speed right, and then I always screw it up. That wasn't too bad, though. Yeah, you'll know that there is, if you try to find out at least, there is a way to get down to that jellyfish without having to go through any of the Dark Bramble seeds. See this heart shape right here? I always use that as my guide, and then on the very far right of it, there's this little opening. And you can just drop right down. Oh boy. It'll be a little harder when you've got ice physics. Okay, this will be fun when I land on the damn branch. Okay, or the vine. So you can see the vine straight down. That's what we're going for. Ooh, we have to be extra careful, of course. Because, what is it? What is this, double ice? I don't know. Gotcha. Feldspar's recording will get us a check. Awesome, another translator. Giant's Deep, this is big. There's enough on Giant's Deep that I think this is super helpful. Whoa. Come on, Jelly. All right, what is this one? Coordinates, okay. I mean, we're eventually gonna get the coordinates anyway. That's not really anything in particular I am hopeful for as far as helping me get other items. But it's still obviously very, very important for the end game itself. Uh-oh. You know what? I think I can maybe make this work. All right, no more fuel. Going the back way in here. And we're gonna meet our buddy Feldspar. Even though I have Dark Bramble randomized, this part of Dark Bramble is not. It will always go, if I enter the vine right there, will always go to Feldspar. I just found that out. I tried it out and see if it worked, and it worked, and it does. Okay, let's see if I can. Okay, this is fine, yeah. Feldspar, our buddy, is right there. Perfect. And who cares really if we run on oxygen? We're about to find a fuel tank here, so. Perfect. Oh, I'm still got ice physics. Whoa, Feldspar, what happened to you, buddy? Got a little growth there. Let's go ahead and get your fuel tank. What did that get us? Uh-oh, did that get us something? I'm gonna press start and see if it shows. Marshmallow. Sometimes it just doesn't show at the bottom, but you can see here my list, and the very last one is Feldspar's Camp Fuel Tank, and I got a marshmallow from that. I really do wish I'd have my signal scope right now, because it'd be great to get Feldspar's signal. All good though. We're gonna keep trekking on. That's all we have there for now. We do have the translator for Dark Bramble though. That being said, we don't have the signal scope, nor do we have the distress beacon. And I want to make sure I have both those if I can, so I can get the Escape Pod 3's signal. So I can really, you want to do as much as you can in a single go, if possible. I mean, that's the idea, obviously. If we're semi-speed running. Oh, man. Let's see if I can turn around and do this. I'm not used to having ice physics while trying to make this work. All right. There we go. Nice. Refuel and head over to Giant's Deep. Like I said, I would do more here, but I worry about the risk of getting a little too lost and that just taking up way too much time. if I'm gonna get lost, I want to make sure it's worth it, and I want to make sure I'm looking forward to something like an Escape Pod 3 signal. All right, let's start off with our friend, the Orbital Probe Cannon. Or let's fly past our friend, the Orbital Probe Cannon. That's what I said. I gotta do better about my numbers here. I'm usually pretty good at it. Though I don't think I have been a single time I've played this and recorded it. Oh boy. I'm gonna wait on this side. I'll wait over here for the Orbital Probe Cannon, which is surprising that it doesn't get thrown into the sun. I wonder if they've got like special... God, it's taken a while to get over there. Maybe I will have to. Where are you? It's on the other side too. Oh God, this is not gonna be my friend. Whoa. I do not know how those aren't flying into the sun. They are getting pulled on, that's for sure. All right, that's what we're looking for. At least that'll hold us down, right? We've got 2 checks in here. We've got our translator, so we can get the second one, which is really great. All right, there we go. Oh, come on. Oh man, am I gonna be able to get out of here? These ice physics combined with the weird gravity might mess me up. There we go, let's go ahead and let's just fall down. Come on. Wow, it's not letting me down. Trying to go to the side, there we go. That was fun. This will get us a check, just entering. Entanglement rule, that's really good. We start off with plenty of things we don't normally have, we won't have in this randomizer that we normally have in the game. Once again, this is a game about discovery. It's a game about learning things, about knowledge. So if you already know how to do everything, you can go straight to the end. So what this randomizer does is take all that from you. That way you have to find these things. This is fun with ice physics. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's just chill. Oh my God, come on. Why won't it go in? Oh, there we go. So things like the quantum imaging rule, I need to obtain. I can't just know how it works. Things like the quantum entanglement rule, things like the cyclone direction on Giant's Deep. Oh boy, nap trap again. We'll see if we get launched anywhere. Whoa. That was kind of wild. You're in the sun like that. All right, let's get out of here. I want to go under the atmosphere in Giant's Deep. Okay, I'm gonna have to be a little extra careful here because I'm running on oxygen. Once again, this is a risk you have to endure when playing on the 50%, starting off on 50% at least of these things. Thankfully, I've got 100% oxygen to start off with. Not to start off with, but I was able to get it. Yeah, let's just drive out of here, or fly out of here. All right, we got those 2 checks. There we go. Feeling a little bit better now, even though I'm on fire. We'll start with our buddy Gabbro. Hey, buddy. We might end up getting burned up because I forget, like, the sun's expanding anyway. Oh shoot, I may not be able to. Okay, you can make it work. Let's try again. I'm giving this all I have. Come here. Come on, I've never needed to use the eject button until now. It worked, wow. Oh, whoa, I'm floating. Oh, we got launched. I didn't realize we got launched. Okay, well, let's take advantage of it. God. Why am I'm getting pulled. I think the sun's pulling me. Ice physics is destroying me. Let's get thrown up in the air. Because I can't do anything else. Come on, I want to make sure I see the supernova. Or become a part of it. Come on. This thing doesn't want me to get up to it, catch up to it. Down we go. And back up we go. What a weird first loop. I'm so glad those ice physics are over. Normally I can kind of manage with them, but the moment we start getting into Giant's Deep and Sun territory as far as the intense gravity goes, it's really difficult. So we're gonna head back to Giant's Deep. We do have entanglement. That just means that we can, if we have the translator that is, translate what we need to on Ember Twin in the lake bed cave and then get out of there because we'll have entanglement. It also means we can get to the 6th location, but we first need quantum imaging to see the quantum moon itself. All right, round 2. Come on, there. So I'm hoping this will be a little bit easier this time. I don't have ice physics, and the sun's a little bit smaller. I should be okay. Once again, we don't have quantum imaging, so we can't go up to the quantum tower, nor do we have our quantum frequency or our signal scope. So we wouldn't be able to do much of anything up there, I don't think. All right, ghost matter, I have that randomized as well. So it's important for me to get the ghost matter wavelength. Ooh, this might launch me up, so I may be able to kind of fly over. We'll see. Yeah, I'm getting launched. All right, it's just the first 2. Cool. Whoa. Okay, let's. Will it let me do this? No, it won't let me do it in space. Now I just gotta stay put so I don't go anywhere I don't want to. There we are. All right, that got us our Grove Shard signal. Once again, signals are really what we're looking for. But if it's a frequency, most certainly. There. I don't even need to go this way. What am I doing? All right, I got both checks on Bramble Island. That's big. Oh, okay. Guess there was a shoreline there. Head up to our ship. And then we never got a chance to really visit Gabbro. We don't once again have our signal scope, so we can't scan their signal, but we can get their fuel tank up on the island. And we can also do the other 2 islands as well. But let's start with Gabbro, since we're already here. And we'll get their fuel tank, which is up there on the cliff to the right. I didn't even know it was there before I started this challenge. I don't think I ever looked up there. Ah, we're done with the loop, so they don't have a big head. Oh well. I have seen them with a big head. I've said it before, but the best one is Ryback. Ryback with a big head is the funniest thing. I've seen Esker with it, obviously, because that's where I've started it. I've seen Feldspar, we did just a little bit ago. And I've seen Ryback and Gabbro. Who else is there? Oh, and I have seen Chert, yeah. This is going to sound horrible, but big ol' egghead. All right, that's good. Next up, we've got 2 other islands. The Statue Island and the Construction Yard. Already did Bramble. Oh, and we also got to find Gabbro's ship. There's a proximity one there, proximity check. And it's always just south of the northern, oh. Yeah, I'm gonna do this anyway. Oh, come on, let me out. There. If I can get to one of those, there they are. Help me. There. Hang here for a second. There we go. As you can see, we've got our scroll here, and it is color-coded. So as soon as we put it in, it'll start expanding all of them at once, or, you know, as quickly as it can. Surface integrity scanner. That's, I mean, I could use that for the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, but I usually wait till the end of the loop anyway and head straight to the White Hole station. Or the White Hole, because that's where that pops out, so not as concerned with that. Let's keep going and try to find Gabbro's ship. There it is. Hide and seek frequency. We're already getting frequencies. This is great. So that's just the 2 kiddos. Whenever we get our signal scope, we'll be able to scan their signals, and then we'll have 2 checks there. All right, we have 2 checks on this island. One is a proximity, and the other is translating text. So proximity, you know, just get close to the item, and I think you have to look at it, but it's Gabbro's statue. There we are. And we'll go under here. We have our text to translate up here. After that, there's nothing else here that I need to get. Anything else I can get? Yeah, I can get the podium on the Feldspar's signal, huh? I can get the podium in the Tower of Quantum Trials, but if I can help it, I try not to go up the Tower of Quantum Trials until I have everything I need to get all the checks I need there. It's such a trek. And with the gravity the way it is here, it just feels like it takes forever. And I'd like to only have to do it once if I can help it. There's plenty of other checks in the game that I don't mind coming back for, you know, other relative checks close by once I get certain things like the translator, etc., for that particular astral body. Let's not fly into the sun. Okay, good. Wow, we did that perfectly. We were completely away from the sun. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I'm considering Dark Bramble. No. Let's go to the Twins. Because I forgot, Dark Bramble, I'm missing two things. I'm missing the signal scope and the frequency for the escape pod. And I don't need to be doing that. Dark Bramble is a labyrinth, so I do have to be careful. I know how to get around it normally, but when it's switched up like this, and you never know what you're going to start in either. They have pockets in there that, for instance, the one with like 7 different seeds in it, like, no thank you. That one's tough to navigate because everyone can be different, you know? All right, you saw what I did there. I've talked about this before, but I consider it, like I said before, I think there's a better name for it, but I consider it sky breaking. So I try to get the atmosphere to slow me down. And it doesn't do it as well here on the Twins. They're just much smaller. But on Timber Hearth and Brittle Hollow, I can really do some good braking there. So that's a big help. I can come in as fast as I want, essentially. Another signal. We're not getting the best the best deal today. Another signal. But that's okay. That's okay. Oh boy. Is Ash Twin going by the equator, or is it doing its own thing? It's doing its own thing. Okay. So that's its own kind of funny here. But okay, it's going around the equator on Ash Twin. When it isn't going around the equator on Ash Twin, that's when I need to worry. Oops. Also when I'm diving face first into a planet. Because I don't have the translator here, but I can at least get the Enter the Sunless City one through the back entrance here. When Ash Twin is pouring sand from anything other than the equator, I think this is always ghost matter on this side, by the way. Yep, it's never on the other side, even though it's randomized. When it's, whoops, come on, you got this. Okay, that was scary. I kind of hopped there, I didn't mean to. When Ash Twin is pouring sand any other way than just right along the equator like it normally does, when you get inside Ash Twin, what do we got here? Warp core installation. That just means we can complete the game. That's all it is. But it's good to have. When you get inside Ash Twin, in the Ash Twin project, it's chaos. The 2 connector pieces, the actual like cables that are running, they're spinning and clipping into everything else. So that can make for an immediate death if you're not careful, and you have to be very careful. Also, your character wants to fly off at any point. So that's a scary situation there. Let's go to the chert pole. And we can't scan their signal, but we can fuel up and get something from that. Hey buddy, my buddy on the bongo. Esker signal. Boy, oh boy, we're getting a whole lot of signals here. That ain't the best, but it's all right. Just proves that it's random, at least. I think that may be all I can get right now, because I don't have a translator. To Brittle Hollow. Oh, that's convenient. I'm not doing autopilot, just because I find it a lot more fun to, manually fly, that's all. I try not to do velocity match, but there are plenty of times where it will still show velocity match, so I don't make it like part of the challenge. Like, same with meditation. I mean, there are just gonna have to be some times you meditate because a warp pad may randomly take you out to the sun station after it's already swallowed by the sun, so you go out into space and you keep flying out very fast away from the solar system. So that's happened to me already once. Therefore, I try not to make meditation a mandatory part of the challenge either. I'm trying to think of any other sort of challenge I have. I said no hints, no map, no ship log. I think that's pretty much it. No sun warping, you know, we'll be landing on the sun. I still try to land on the Black Hole Forge. Yeah, that's gonna be another one as well. I don't want to warp there if I can help it. Rybeck's recording here. What did I get? A autopilot. I just talked about not using it. Okay. Hello, Moon. Can't land there yet. Like I said, we don't have quantum imaging. All right, we've got the North Pole here. Let's go to the South. We got the South Pole here. Let's go to the North Pole. And we'll have 2 checks there from Feldspar. We got Feldspar's fuel tank and their note they left. I always end up approaching this from the exact opposite side I want to. Literally, like this is the exact opposite side I want to do. I can also enter the Endless City. I'm still stuck on Echoes of the Eye. Got a scout, that's good. Is it? No. I thought it was, but I'm reminded. Oh no. Translator for the Hourglass Twins. Unfortunately, that didn't connect to the server. Sometimes this happens. It's happened twice today. I'm gonna go ahead and get the Hanging City one. And then, I hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to turn this off completely, restart the game. Where am I going? Oh, here? And then it'll kind of like kick it into gear. Let's first enter the Hanging City through the back entrance here. And then, okay, boost duration upgrade, that's already promising. In addition to that though, it didn't say it was still unable to connect to the server, so maybe I'm good. And I got the translator for the Hourglass Twins in that last check. Oh, I love having at least 100% boost. That is so helpful. Hourglass Twins. Okay, well, we just came from there, but that's no biggie at all. So we'll head, we'll do what we can here on Brittle Hollow, and then we'll head over to the Twins again. I left my ship back there. Why do I abandon my ship sometimes? I don't even know. Let's go ahead and find the temporary settlement, or whatever it's called, the above ground one with the campfire. There's a note there from Ryback. We'll take a quick gander at that. If we can find it. And then, where might you be? There it is. Tend to have a hard time finding this one. We'll touch down here. Grab the note real quick, and also drop down to Ryback. Jetpack fuel refill, okay. While we don't have the signal scope to scan their signal yet, they do have a fuel tank for us, so that's good. Let's just drop down. Now we'll do it again here. I hate we don't get to see Ryback with a big head, but that's all right. It didn't, that should have done one. Okay, it did still register though. Cave shard signal. Well, haven't we just gotten every single signal in the game? And what, one frequency? No signal scope? That's all we can get there for now. Trying to think of anywhere else we can go here. As far as the Nomai spacecraft, so Solanum and Clary, the ones we bring back down the gravity cannon on Brittle Hollow and Ember Twin, I think respectively. Those two checks are considered translators for other. So if we have a translator for Brittle Hollow right now, which we don't, but if we did, we still couldn't get the, I think it's the Solanum check for bringing back her spaceship and then reading her note, or her log, I should say. We have to have the other category of translators. So we can't do that. Tower of Quantum Knowledge, no. Can't scan the shard, can't translate anything. We've already gotten the little setup. Oh, the mural, that's what I was gonna get. So let's find our escape pod. Ooh, I may not be able to get to the mural right now. Oh man, I don't think I can. Is it still there? Yeah, it's still there technically. I'm talking about, by the way, the Nomai triple vessel mural. Okay, I thought it might be falling down there. Let's try this out. Oh. God. What happened? Did I miss it? Oh well. Back to Ryback. Oh, I gotta go all the way back up now. No biggie. Yeah. Nice. All right, we'll try for the mural. I have my doubts, but I want to get everything I can on this astral body while I can. Gonna maximize everything out of each loop, which I think it goes without saying, but okay, where is my ship's on the other side? Lovely. It's about picking up speed. That's the name of the game. Once you got enough speed, you can hop over pretty much anything here. Okay, and I will, while I'm there, refuel and then hop down. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna jump down to it. Well, it's right there anyway, so here. Yeah, good. I knew that was gonna happen. There. I clearly didn't realize where I was. It's back here. I jumped off from the wrong spot because I didn't have my bearings straight. There we go. That's a little better. Now I'm noticing, oh, wait. Oh no, I can't get the mural. It's not even there anymore. Ah, that means it's in the black hole. Or through the black hole. Is there anything I need to do at the end here? I only have so much translating capabilities, so I won't be able to get inside the Tower of Quantum Knowledge through the black hole, out the white hole there. But I can try to get that mural. Through the black hole we go. I may not be able to find this. I almost assuredly won't be able to find this, but it's worth a check though. don't even know. Like, are they? I wonder if they come out separated, like organized, or if it's always like chaotic whenever these things come out of here. Well, here's some of the stuff from that settlement. I don't think I'll be able to find it though. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to. But it's worth looking still. I've got a little more time. Always, like I said, use as much of it as you can. I was so hoping that I just lucked out and got the mural. I didn't think I did, but it would have been cool if I did, huh? Maybe I did. We'll never know. So we still got the mural on Brittle Hollow, but now we've got the Twins translator. That's huge for us. The Twins has a lot. Both Brittle Hollow and the Twins have a lot because they've got the cities. The Hanging City and the Sunless City. So, we've already done a good bit on Giant Steep. Still gonna have to wait on Bramble. Timber Hearth we've done as much as we can now. Have to wait on the others as far as the Interloper, Quantum Moon, Whitehole Station, things like that. But for now, I should say so for now. Oops. To the Twins. Wherever they may be. And what was it? That was the Attlerock. So this will be big. This will open up a lot for us. I'm very happy to say. Because once we have this, I'm sure we'll find it. I'm hoping we'll find a translator here for, I don't know, Brittle Hollow or Timber Hearth. Preferably Brittle Hollow. Oh shoot, I forgot. These aren't the ones I can do the sky breaking with. Bye. Oh, that's not too bad. I thought it was going like 500 and something meters per second. Past it. So we'll start at the, I think Church's at the North Pole. So we'll try at the south. Or whatever this is. Really need a signal scope. All right, got you. Watch for falling sand. What you got for me? What's a moon signal? Yay. Where to now? Nothing we can get over by Church. Ooh. Can I be quick enough? Because I kind of lied there. There is something we can get by Church. Can we get out of there? Yeah. I don't know if I'm quick enough. I'm talking about the lake bed cave. Let's go for it. All right, bonk. Okay, I know how to get through here for the most part, so this shouldn't be too bad. Then take a quick lift, and we're good. And we'll hop up here. And I always try to make it straight from here. Nice. Our quantum area. What do we got? Nice. Last one. Good deal. Good thing here is, thanks for the marshmallow. Good thing here is we don't need to scan this exact, I guess it is this exact shard, but not in this exact location. Oh, those are so creepy. But we do need to travel to Coleus's cave, which, here we are. Jetpack fuel refill. It's gonna load me up with everything by the very end. No, that's where I want. I can't scan the shard because, of course, I don't have the signal scope yet, or the quantum, nor the quantum frequency. Oh, that was a jetpack refill. Okay, cool. Next, I think we'll try the Hanging City. I mean, Sunless City. Ooh, yeah, and then we'll try to get to the Energy Lab. That would be good. That would be really good. And we should be right over here. Yep. Our friend, the gravity cannon. You gonna destroy my ship? Probably. In we go. Painfully so. Usually I just bolt across, but I guess I forgot my flashlight there. All right, let's make this quick. Very first one we want to get after we've already gotten the Enter the Sunless City one. Enter the Sunless City check. Is Energy Lab. Though I do worry it might already be filled. I never know if I'm timing this one right. Oh. We are A-okay. Afterwards we'll get our anglerfish up there. And then our eye signal shrine. Eye shrine, whatever you call it. Because we do have the ghost matter wavelength. So we can get up through there. What am I doing? It's like I've never done this before. All right. Up we go. We did it. That's good. We timed that out well. Now let's see if we can stay afloat all the way across here. Go on. Nice. And then up we go. Whoa. Fuel level critical. Got it. Oh, it's still only 50%. The boost is 100, but the fuel is only 50. So I still do need to be careful. Here we are. Well, at least I got a fuel refill. May not have gotten anything of serious importance, but all right. We're doing a lot with a little. Thanks for that. Why I oughta. To our ship. We'll head back inside the Sunless City, get our anglerfish skeleton, and then the eye shrine text. After that, we'll head over to Ash Twin, which has some more translations. Careful, careful. Down we go. Sorry, rocks. Oops, I went too far, I think. Did I? There it is. It's like, where is it? Up we go. To the jaws of death. Come on, let me in. There. Oxygen refill. I'm doing so well, aren't I? Ooh, I don't know. This is kind of risky. I may hop back out to my ship to refuel. Yeah, I'm already. Ooh, I need to stop floating around. Damn. I can't get by with just... Can I? Close call. I don't know if I'll be able to do this. This will get me up, won't it? There we go. Whoa! Wait, where was I going? That's up there. Okay. I am here, but I'm way too concerned that I'm gonna, yeah, I can't get up there anyway. I have to have a proper jetpack to get up there. So let's head back to the ship. I've never had this much, I guess you could say, trouble with my jetpack. This is gonna be tough. Nice. I think I should be able to get out of here too. All right, it's right there. Look at us. We're doing it. Okay, if you get out of your ship early, your oxygen doesn't completely fill up. That's good to know. And where am I? We'll head to the Eye Shrine, and that'll be the last thing we need in Sunless City. And then I think we are all good on Ember Twin for now. We'll head over to Ash Twin and go from there. Right, you are here. Forgot I had my actual scout. Easy enough. This is not so easy enough. If I had 150% boost, it might be. I did it. Now that's good to see. Still don't have the signal scope, but that is good to see. We got quantum fluctuations frequency. Once we have the signal scope, we'll be able to scan anything and everything quantum related that emits a signal. And those are all checks. Every single shard, the moon itself. So that'll be good. Didn't even touch the ground there. Feel pretty good about that. Now, Ash Twin should be just about empty, so that'll be nice, right? I think we're good on our time with that. Oh, I just saw it a second ago, and now my spaceship wants to go a different direction. There it is. Our first stop will be Ember Twin Tower. Sometimes I won't stop and it'll just keep flying around the planet. I have to tell myself, come to a complete stop before you unbuckle. Isn't that the general rule? All right, Ember Twin. This is a good. Nice. Ooh, thankfully that was quick enough. All right, we'll grab this. Bonk. Please. Translator other. This is really great. This is really, really great. Because also, since we're on the twins, it means, I have to be quick enough, of course. I'll do it now. Oh boy. I'll do it now. I don't know how full. I don't think it's all that full, but either way, I don't want to risk it. I'm gonna go in the gravity cannon and call back, I think it's Clary's ship. Yeah, it's getting higher up there. Come on, come on. There we go. And it should be right over the horizon here. It is. It might be too high up. I hope it isn't. Ooh. Oh my God, am I gonna barely make this? Sand popped it up. Yeah, it's Clary. Let's just get the quick recording. Now that we have our other, oh boy, let's just chill. No idea what's about to happen. It may have thrown us up in the air. No, we're still here. Let's get our ship. No, it wouldn't throw us up. Well, I wasn't thinking the sand would pull us up, but I just thought it would somehow glitch us out and do it that way. Well, that's great news. We've got that. Let's go ahead now. We're gonna go to the Brittle Hollow tower. And, ooh, wrong way. I guess I didn't see it back there. And there is some text in here. It's really risky right now. I say really risky, I could just meditate, but I'm gonna go ahead and start examining a warp pad or two. Let's head over here. Good, that worked out. Starting to get off track there, so. All right, down here we'll go, and then we'll use this Brittle Hollow warp pad and see what we've got there. Oh, thank you. Whoa. Whoa again. Oh, I don't even have the warp codes. What am I thinking? No worries. When we get those, we'll try all that out. Yes. Now we've got some proper fuel. I think we're done here. We've gotten both things we need to translate here. And there is a final check here, which is the ATP. So once we have the warp codes, we'll try to warp to the Ash Twin project. However we can. It's all randomized once again. I don't think there's anything else here. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, since the sun's about to explode, let's just go to Dark Bramble. Yeah, let's go to Dark Bramble. Just get what we can while we can here. Get it done, because I really want to map out Dark Bramble while we have a chance, before we really waste a loop getting lost. But I don't think we'll get lost. It's pretty easy, actually. I mean, it's not easy, but it shows you each new seed you come up to. It'll show you what's inside the seed. It'll show the lights that are in there. It's not always perfect though. Okay, stop here. I already know where I am. This is great. We came out into the escape pod area. So we'll go down here to the escape pod itself. There are 2 anglerfish in here. Oh, I may have gone to the wrong. Well, damn. We'll just keep going around until we find it. Bonk. I don't have silent running mode. Well, let's flee. Nice. You suck. I'm practically Feldspar as I knock into everything. Yeah, I forgot. I don't have silent running mode on. which means the anglerfish can hear me from most anywhere in their pocket. Woo, there's another one way over there. So, really got to keep my distance. And I mean, okay, it's still stuck behind that. Yeah, I hear you. I'm really wanting to find, where is it? Man, I got myself lost in here. Come on, twist more and more so I can get to an escape pod. There we are. Ish. Just kidding. Ugh. I got myself thrown off by that damn... Nope, that's the way I came in. I think I'm gonna have to just get eaten, because they're getting closer and closer. They can hear me. There's, like I said, 2 of them in here. So both those lights are them. I think it would be best... Aha. Gotcha. Whoa! To see what's in the red seed here. Because it's not the nest. Or it might be, but no, it's the first one. Okay, cool. We went in here now. The only anglerfish is the one right in the middle there. All the rest are... Oh, it already sensed us. Let's go. You don't even have to hit any of your boosters. If you don't have silent running mode on, there's a nest. Okay. That's a nest. You get a nest, and you get a nest. Yeah, you don't even have to be... Whoa. Hitting your thrusters at all. I've called it before. I've said it's compared to, like, if you had an extremely loud muffler and you're just on idle. Yeah, that's back to there. He's following us, or she. It's angry no matter what it is. This red is not guaranteed to be the same as the other red, meaning I don't think it should end. I don't think it should take us back here. Let's see. I don't know why it matters. It's either feldspar or the singular. I think it's feldspar. Yeah, it's feldspar. Hey, buddy. Need a friend at the end of the world? Where are you? You and me, man. Oh, it's already... I forgot the supernova lights it on fire. That's such a wonderful touch. That's really good. We enter in the escape pod pocket. Then that takes us out into the hub pocket, which is like the first one we always enter in normally. And there's a nest in there. Nest doesn't matter to me unless it can take me to the vessel, but it's not guaranteed. Yeah, the vessel could be anywhere. It's not necessarily past the 3 fish in the nest. So, well, at least know we've got something there. All right, what else we got to do? What else we got to do? We got translator for other, which means we can do Whitehole Station. We can go back to Brittle Hollow and get the mural and Solanum ship. Yep, let's do that since I'm already facing that way. We'll do that real quick. For all we know, we may get the translator for Brittle Hollow. Who knows? That'd be really nice, though. Once you get that, you're golden. Same with the signal scope. Hey, stranger. Oh, I was like, what's that? That is the deep space satellites, and we do not have the deep space frequency. It doesn't matter anyway. We're not going to be able to scan it. We don't have a signal scope. Silly me. All right, how close can we get? Now that was a good one. Good sky breaking. Here's our escape pod, and right below that's the mural, so. I'll land right here. Down we go. Careful. See, at least right now, that walkway's there, so it's a little bit easier to get. What was that, jetpack fuel? Oh, I'll never get anything that I really, really need. That's all good though. That's what it's all about. It's randomized, after all. Oh. Head up here. And then let's go ahead, head to the gravity cannon. Sorry for the spinnies. All right, gravity cannon, gravity cannon. Oh, that's the South Pole. Don't need that. We will be heading inside the Southern Observatory as well, so we can get in there pretty easily. Nope, don't need you. I need a cannon. Like that one. Here we are. Let's just park up here. Call Solanum home. Oh. Wait. Oh, this is other. Yeah, this is other. So I don't. Escape Pod 2 signal. Man, this is the worst hand I've been dealt in this game so far. Like I said, that's part of it. Yeah, that wasn't smart. Let's go back to this guy over here. And then I think that's it for us here on Brittle Hollow for now. After this, let's head to... I mean, we could... Where's my ship? We could go to Dark Bramble. I know... Oh, no, we don't have silent running. Never mind. Sorry. Because I know, like, the escape pod area that we start in, I can get that... Actually, I can't... Oh, yeah, we have the translator for Dark Bramble, so I could get that translated. The Know My Grave text. All good, though. All good. Let's see. We have other. We have other. We could land on the sun station. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Oh, there it is, too. So we'll head this way. Yeah, this shouldn't be too crazy. It's really timing it out so where you don't get too far in front of it. That's the nightmare, is getting too far in front of it. So I try to back off right about here, make sure I see it first down there. And I do. Here we go, let's try it. Too bad. Done worse for sure. At least something about this run will go well. Well, I can't say that yet. I've got to actually enter the sun station. And that tends to be a little bit harder. Well, Here we go. This is why it's harder. Oh, I've had a bad feeling about this. Yes. I can't believe I did that. I didn't do it yet. That was an impossibility. I can't believe I made that work. With the power of Solanum. All right, here we are. What you got? Imaging rule. This is promising. Okay, we can land on the quantum mode. Which, yeah, and we have quantum entanglement. So we can also get to the 6th location, talk to Solanum, speaking of which, and let's go ahead and chuck ourselves into the sun. Whoa. And speaking to them is also a check. I don't know, is there anything else? Yeah, there's the Tower of Quantum Trials. Oh, I don't think I have much of an option now. And the White Hole Station. I've got to like take what I can get at this point because I've run out of so many options. Or all my options. Almost all my options. So, maybe we'll, once again, White Hole Station. Tower of Quantum Trials, which I don't want to have to do if I can help it. But for all I know, that may house the signal scope. You know what I mean? Like, you can never be sure, too sure at least. All right, there is the Stranger, which means, since the Stranger is always in the same position, unlike all the randomized planets here, that means the White Hole should be... Am I just not seeing it? I think it's just around the sun here, right? Where is that? There it is. Flying around. Come on. We'll head there. Ooh. We can head to the Interloper as well. We've got other translator. And anything else we need regarding ghost matter. It looks like it's heading there right now. Like it looks like it is on its way. So it might be wisest. And if we find we're not getting closer to the sun, we'll just head to the White Hole Station then. Damn, we are far away. You know, I mean, no matter what, I can get... Right? Yeah, I think I can make this work. He says, not knowing if he can make this work. This I can't lock onto anything with, so... Can I lock onto the White Hole Station? Come on. I don't think I'm going too fast. No, I did pretty well. All right. I won't do match velocity, but get as close as we can. Gotta be quick. I got a comet to catch. Whoa. This is a sick joke now. It's all right. No, it's good. I'll show this cruel universe I can maybe achieve this in decent time. I may have been wrong about that comet. It seems to be getting away from me. Whoa. $17.23. I don't think I'll be able to make it. God, it's flying a whole lot faster than I thought it was. We'll see. No, there's no way I'm making that. Damn. Another time. Another time. Okay. Giant steep it is. I don't like having to do this, but I'll do it. This is... I don't like having to do it because I don't have my signal scope yet. Let's scan the quantum... Not scan the quantum moon. Let's try the quantum moon. The 6th location. I know it's a little out of the way, but really landing on that tower and having to go there again afterwards is not fun. All right. So touchdown here. Actually, just landing on the quantum moon also gets you a check. So we'll land on it and then we'll head to the 6th location. We can't scan it yet. Okay, this is gonna hurt. Nice. I've gotten both ships, so translator Brittle Hollow. Nice, see? What are you doing? Let's head north. This is a good planet's moon to land on because you can pretty much go just about all the way north. Same with Giant's Deep. There it is. Oh, I don't have the shrine door codes. Damn it! Where's my ship? Okay. Scout. I don't need a scout. Where's my ship? Ship! Hey, I got Brittle Hollow's translator. That's good. That's real good. All right. On that note, whoa. I am here. Let's just go. Oh, silent running. God, I am not used to that. I somehow have just lucked out enough before, and yeah, let's avoid it for now. Let's not worry about it. Last thing I need to be doing is get myself killed over and over again. It looks like it's about to come back, but I think it still hasn't rounded the white hole yet. All right, this is good. We'll start off. I don't need to stop. I've got science. Don't hit that moon. I've almost hit it a couple times coming in like that. Let's go ahead and pop down to the Hanging City. I could wait on for right now. Gotta scan that. I've already gotten the mural. Gravity cannon I've already gotten. Above ground settlement. I could get to the Southern Observatory and the Hanging City. Thing is, it really would be nice to go ahead and get the Black Hole Forge. So I'm gonna park here. For now, let's lift the forge and get a couple other things while we're here. In here. I'm still not great at this, but I'm getting better. I'm gonna try to, not this, I'm not gonna jump from here, I'm not insane. I am going to try to park my ship up on the ceiling. We'll grab you. I say not insane. I have, I'm proud to say I have landed on the black hole. There we go, silent running mode. Landed on the black hole forge and made it all the way up to the top before. I've done it twice. Ooh, but only twice. All right, I got that. I've gotten, yeah, let's go to the eye shrine. Up we go. I might be able to, if I had 150% boost, maybe I could jump from that roof. I've been able to do it with 200% easily, and then just shoot up to the top. But just 150, and I don't even have that right now. It can be a little bit more difficult. Oxygen refill, lucky us. Where are we? So we'll grab our ship and we will try to land on that forge. All right. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a shot. We've already raised the forge, so we're good there. Now it's just about coming down here and not getting sucked into the black hole, which really isn't too crazy. It's just the landing up there is the tough part. Maybe I just have to come at it as fast as I can. Because it wants to spin back around, you know, because of gravity and all that. Almost, almost, almost. Pretty good, pretty good. I'm trying to pilot this the best I can, the coolest I can, but it is not working. Oh, oh. Ah. Just a little ship damage. Never hurt anybody. I wonder what everybody else does for this. I don't think I've looked it up yet as far as how they land up here, but I know the big part, the big pad in the middle is like the best for it. And that's how it's done. Okay, that's not how it's done. Come on, come on. Let's get over a little bit. Is he gonna fall? No. Can I? I thought I'd been able to do this before. Ooh. God, I feel like I'm at the very end of the movie Breakdown. Kurt Russell. Now that's a balancing act. All right, let's see what's in here. It better be the best thing in the world. Up we go, or down, or whatever. There we go. Take you out, you in. Should be over here, I think, to the left, green. Oh, okay. Next, we could try this Southern Observatory. God, there's got to be other translations. Did the Hanging City? I think that is it. Oh, I forgot. Hollow's Lantern we got to get to. No, I've already got enough fuel. Down we go. Well, that went well. Very happy to say. So, Southern Observatory, I should be able to, I mean, there it is. And there is a platform right here, actually. Found you. Let's go to Holler's Lantern first. We do Holler's Lantern, and then afterwards, we are running a little low on time, but I've done more with less with the Southern Observatory, I'm proud to say. Okay. Guess it's neither of those. All right, let's go in here. Is that good enough? Come on. All right. Oh, set it right back on the ground. It's up here, I think. Oh, no, yeah, it is up here. There it is. Deep space radio frequency. Still got to get the signal scope. Otherwise, it's all for naught. Anything else on this here planet? See, I should have saved Whitehole Station. And then just fallen in the... That way, if I do fall in the black hole here, it's fine. Fine enough, at least. I'll have to scan the escape pod eventually. And scan the tower shard and Rybek's signal. Ooh, the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Okay. Well, let's do it. I think it was right over here. Or one of these, I don't know. This will do, I think. Oh, seriously, I did not think that was gonna make that. I thought that was the end of me. I thought I was making my way down to the black hole. Oh. Whew. All right. Over here. Now that I'm feeling a little more accomplished. Barely. There we go. Cyclones, here I come. You can see where this one is. Bonk. Burnt marshmallow. Okay. Remember, we'd have silent running mode. That's a big one. Yeah, I can jump down to my ship. Where is my ship? Let's find out. Well, no, I don't think I can. Okay, maybe. Let's see, where is it? I think I can. I gotta stop getting hurt. Thank you for all your help. Okay, that's falling down. Do we see the tower? Yep. Forgot, you can't really do... Oh no, it says it's surface integrity. 14%. See, I did use my scout in the end. And I may just use it on the Interloper, we'll see. Well, down we go. Joyous timing. Okay, chill. I was first. I'm gonna get as far away as I can so nothing hits me. Oh, there we are. I've said it before, but I always think never-ending story when I come out here. Classic. We'll go up here, grab this signal. I'm almost assured that's what it's going to be. The irony of that is not lost on me. Where are you going? Yeah, I didn't quite stop it when I should have. Well, we've gotten what we need there. I know if you get back on the Interloper, or if you try now to get on it, you'll end up getting burned by the sun. Or at least, I mean, I think it's far enough along in the sun's process, life cycle. Silent running mode. Well, once again, this is our opportunity to scan a little bit more of Dark Bramble. And since we have silent running mode, and I'm a little bit less discombobulated, I'll be able to knock out the Know My Grave text and then head straight through the red seed into the hub pocket. And then from there, I can just go explore around each one because I've got silent running mode and I know how I can stay away from that anglerfish in there. This may not work out as well as I hoped. Or maybe it will. All right. Let's give it a shot. There, that time I got it right. Down here. So, all this twisting and turning. I think that's it right there, Know My Grave. Okay, chill. See, it says velocity match, but I didn't press it, so that's just the weirdness of this. There you are. It says duplicate signal, and that threw me off. I'm like, where did it get launched to? Okay. I don't think I'll be quick enough to explore much of this area. I'll just immediately go... Did I go to the red? I don't think I got a chance to. So that should be the fishy right there. Oh yeah, the red. I did go to the red, and it was feldspar. Let's go here. Ooh, that one's a bad one. I mean, it may be my only option in the end. Because it might be, and the vessel might be in there. Can I make it around to this other one in time? I have my doubts. Come on, come on, come on. Nest! All right. What did we get there? Velocity matcher. What did we just get? Oh, like a burnt marshmallow or something. We still don't have the shrine codes, the shrine door codes. We're gonna have to go to Giant Steep. Can't do Ash Twin. Or we could do the Interloper. We could do the Interloper. Let's do that. I'm ready. forward. We'll do the Interloper. We've already got the Whitehole Station and that tower, which is great. I've always said the Interloper and the Tower of Quantum Knowledge are the toughest two to get in this, because just the timing of them. You have to time them out. Not so much the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. That's okay. Just kind of wait to the end and then you're good. But definitely the Interloper. You got to get right at the sun there, or, you know, wait until you get to the sun, which can be kind of a nightmare. I'm gonna go land on it. Wait, where's the stranger? Okay, it's up there. So I'm technically upside down. That means when the comet's on the right side here, oh, yeah, that's good. Then it's heading toward the sun, so that's good. So we'll just hang out on the comet. I mentioned earlier the log sanity version, and I know I've talked about it a lot, but there is another version of this base game, Outer Wilds Randomizer, Archipelago Randomizer, as well as a version of the Echoes of the Eye. They're both called Log Sanity, and it's just like what it sounds like. It's just think about your ship log going insane. There's a whole lot of extra things checks you can get. Right, I am going, why can't I, look at that. I guess I can't do it like this, can I? But one thing I've noticed with this, and this is no insult at all to the mod creators or anything like that. I hope I don't come off that way. But I have noticed that the log sanity version of this game is a lot more talking to people and reading the same text over and over. So you'll talk to Chert and you'll ask him about question A, and then you'll have an option to do question B and then question C. And so each one of those is a check, right? And then you'll read the what's it called, text wheel on the Interloper. And each line, I think it is, of the text wheel is a check. Where I don't care so much for that, because you can knock out like 5 checks in a row, real quick, rapid fire. That's not really what excites me about this mod. What excites me is flying all over the place and floating around and trying to, gauge my speed and my velocity and my all this fun stuff. And yeah, my general direction and navigation of this solar system. So I'm less interested in reading a bunch of text. Let me rephrase that. There are other checks that are better. So there's one on the back of this comet, for instance. It's one of the text wheels on the outside next to Clary's ship. So that's really great. And there's also one on the orbital probe cannon that is in the broken window pod. I think it's the launch console. Console? Am I saying that right? Module. Launch module. This is probably going to be the first one then. It's usually the first or second. In the default game, it's the second, but yeah, we're good. So those are really cool. And I really wish I could kind of take those and throw them into this one, because this it's so good itself. But I've looked through all the code that I know, not being a coder myself. And I have really dug as deep as somebody like myself can, and I've had no luck. I've tried to decompile different files, and like I said, I've gotten nowhere. Maybe there's something I'm missing, but like I said, the Log Sanity version, both here and Echoes of the Eye, they do have a couple of things, a few things here and there that are great additions. But overall, like for instance, this has, I can see it auto velocity matched. Oh, okay, that's where the signal scope's been this whole time. I'm launching myself into some ghost matter. So I think it's something like 263. I think I've got that number right. 263 checks in the log sanity version of this. This is 87 checks, right? So that's a whole lot more. But the thing is, plenty of them, most of them, are what I just mentioned, as far as text only, and you're just kind of reading conversations, and it doesn't seem to be as much like proximity, like go over here and, you know, get close to this thing and then read this other text thing. It's usually just like read this text 1, text 2, text 3, text 4, all in this text wheel, or ask this same character, you know, just different questions. What am I doing? I just got the signal scope. And that's not what I wanted. Quantum, hide and seek. I don't have, what is it? Yeah. I don't have the distress one, I don't think so. Okay, I launched from here, right? Yeah, down here to the kiddos. We'll play our second game of hide and seek. I'm sure they've been hiding this entire time and only recently gave up. There we are. Oxygen refill. Suit puncture trap. Thankfully that one's a quick and easy fix. Now we will get both of our quantum signals here. First is the closest, of course, which is the museum shard. I try to, if I can, not like have to get out of my ship. There we are. Sorry, I was trying to like change frequency. I was doing a lot there. Ah, of course it switched on me. There we go. Now that got me this distress beacon frequency. And of course, there is the Grove shard. So there are 2 shards on this planet. I'm sure I just probably passed it. No, that's not it. I still don't have the translator for this, so I haven't been able to go to mining site 2B. There we are. All right, let's see if we can do this. Rybex signal. Okay. All right, we got both of those, and we don't have any Outer Wilds Venture dudes or dudettes, but one of them is here. All right. Whoa. Esker. Remember me? Hey, buddy. Oxygen capacity upgrade. I'll take it. Next, I could do Feldspar. How far away? 22. Am I not going to be able to get out of here? There we go. 22.7. We'll go here. Our buddy Chert. And then we'll, I don't know if we'll have enough. I don't know if we'll be close enough to then jump to Bramble, but we'll try. Where is... There is. Nice. And we have our chill. We have our quantum fluctuation. Oh, I was trying to go to the other side. Quantum fluctuation. So we'll go and get the quantum shard just close to us here. Mongos. Whoa. Fuel capacity upgrade, that's nice. And then in here. here. This will be quick, thankfully. Map disabled trap. That's not too bad. I kind of know where I am. All right, that was good. That was quick. Pretty painless. Now we'll head... Ouch, that was a little painful. Oh no. Now we'll head, if we can, if they're close by enough, we'll head to Feldspar. Where are you, Feldspar? Yeah, that's not too bad, is it? 19? God. That's closer. We will head to Gabbro. Ooh. And since we've got quantum fluctuations, you guessed it, we're headed to the Tower of Quantum Trials. We'll scan Gabbro's signal. I don't think there is anything else signal-wise here. Oh my god, I forgot I had the distress frequency. I could have gotten that one on Ember Twin as well. God, I gotta remember those things. Check every frequency before leaving a planet. Good enough. Yeah, bro. I didn't even need to get all the way up to him. Another signal. Been Signal City today. Let's go to the top of the tower. That's the South Pole. We don't have anything to do with the core here yet, unfortunately. Oh, this might be a little tough here. Okay, it's over there, but that's not too bad. Oh, nice. All right. So this will have 3 checks. We get one for the shard, of course. We also get one from, I think it's the 4th podium. We'll scan the text of that. And then finally, the text at the end of the trial. Trials. So that'll be good. 3 in a row. After that, we still have Feldspar. All 3 distress beacons. Here's our first, like I said, I think it's the 4th. Here's our first podium. This is our shard here. We just did Ember Twin and Timber Hearth. We need Brittle Hollow after this. That's got 3 scans. Yeah. 2nd podium. 3rd podium. Shard. And then now to our 4th podium. I'll just keep there. Another signal. All right, we got our shard. Oh, okay. Why did that go away? I don't think I pressed anything. Oh, maybe it tried to pull up the translator? That's interesting. Right. Just keep spinning. Sorry for the spins. I've said before, but like this is the only way I know how to do this. There. Whoop. Final one. Nice. I love getting them immediately when falling down here. Nice. There we are. fuel refill. That's done. We still don't have the core of Giant's Deep. Do we have... No, we don't have the translator for Timber Hearth either. I really hate that I didn't get that distress beacon on Ember Twin. Whatever planet we come out to that's closest to us, we'll take our shot with it. Of course, we are right at the sun. I have to remember that. I'm trying not to fly into the sun, so let's do it. Brittle Hollow. You know, we're right around the 2-hour mark, but I don't feel bad about that. I think that's, I mean, shouldn't really anyway. This is a lot to do, but there's a tower. But yeah, like I said, we got, not to make excuses, but I'm gonna go ahead and make some excuses. We got dealt a weird hand tonight on this one. So we've worked with a lot of weirdness here. Distress beacon. Oh, it's not even reading it. Okay. Sometimes you got to meet weird logic in the code, or the, you know, the way the randomizer's set up. So I'll have to get out of my ship for this one. Warp codes. Now I can warp to Ash Twin, which is the only place I need to warp to. We got that. What other signal? The Shard. Okay, I don't need to be over you. And it is up there. Maybe, I think this one will scan it. I don't know, actually. I have no idea. Yeah, it will. And that got us another signal. I feel like we've gotten more signals than there are signals. And finally, we're gonna go to Ryder. That will be, where's that tractor beam? It's on the other side. Okay. We'll head over there, scan Ryback. Does that make us done with Brittle Hollow? Methinks so. Right? Whoa. Where are you? That's not a building? That is. Nice. Okay. Yeah, whoa. I don't think there's anything else here that we have to worry about. What up? Oh. Was that it though? I think that was all I needed here. Ryback, Shard, and Distress Beacon. So I think Brittle Hollow is done. Let's fall into the black hole. See if we can outrun this supernova. Wow. I changed my mind. I'm good. Come on. So close. So close to the eye of the universe. So that, I think, is all we need for Brittle Hollow then. Yeah. Yeah, we're good there. Brittle Hollow's done. What else? We can get the distress beacons on either Bramble or Ember Twin. We can also warp on Ash Twin, though that might be I wouldn't say a risky move because it's in the early stages of the loop, so the sun station isn't swallowed up yet. In fact, that now would be the opportune time to do it. So let's head to the Twins. Isn't that this way? There, yeah. Of course, the towers aren't... Let's go to Feldspar. We'll also scan the distress beacon here. That'll give the towers a little time to uncover. Giant's Deep is done except for the core, but everything else is done on Giant's Deep, so I just have to remember the core. Let's go meet Feldspar first. Perfect. We'll get there. I need to go up here. We don't have the shrine codes for Quantum Moon still. Right. Oh, that was smooth. Down we go. So I'll say hey to Feldspar. We'll scan the distress beacon. Now I gotta remember though, I still haven't found the. What am I doing over here? What's wrong with me? I still haven't found the vessel. I'm fortunate enough to have the escape pod pocket, but I still haven't found the vessel pocket. So I'm thinking I might go through that nest just to check it out. Just to see if the normal vessel seed is still this vessel seed, which I don't see why it would be, but you never know. I'd like to exhaust all my options before I go to the crazy one. The one with like 7 different... Thankfully, there are no anglerfish in there. I've said before that there are. I think I said that there are 2 in there. I was mistaken, though. I went back and checked, and there are no anglerfish in the one that's got like... I don't know, 12 different lights in it. Boost duration upgrade. Heck yeah. All right, that's done. I don't know why I didn't get any fuel, but that's done. So we'll at least get the distress beacon. You know, it couldn't hurt to, because I know how to get around at least, so it couldn't hurt to get the distress beacon, get into the red seed, and from there, when we're in the hub, we can go to the nest, and then just go where the vessel normally is. Just scratch that one off the list, right? Yeah, let's do that. Here we go. This, yep, just like that. Down we go. And here we are. So it's gonna be, there it is, I see it already. Whoa, careful. And shrine door codes. I'll take them. Thank you. Through here. Did I get all the white ones in here? Yeah, because there's 3 white ones. And once again, the anglerfish is in the middle. What was the red one? Was the crazy, I'll call it labyrinth, the labyrinth pocket. Maybe that's not what I should call it. The overabundance pocket. What are you? Oop, 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 oop. That's it. That's the one I don't want. Well, I really hope I don't have to go in there too. just like, that would take forever. So we'll go around to this other white one and then check the third after that, and then the red. Unless this is the nest, of course, then we'll just go in it. Yep, it is. All right, cool. Here we go. Into the nest. So we know how to get to what is normally the vessel. It's right about there. And I mean, there are, let's see, under that, if I'm not mistaken, that's an anglerfish. That's just the nest, it's nothing there, it's just eggs. I don't remember, I think there's one, I think that's also an anglerfish, yeah. So these two white ones are something. But I want to check out this one. Always wait till you see the big branch. There it is. Now this is another option up here. I want to kind of face it. This should be the anglerfish right there. Yep. I was unfortunately right. The thing about this one is, all of them show accurately what's on the other side when they're randomized like this, except for this one. This one looks like it's still the vessel. And it may be. But it's not. It's the nest again? I don't think I've ever come from a pocket into that very same pocket again. Unless it's obviously the recursive one. That's a different story, of course. Well, all right then. I'll go... What's that one then? Could try those diagonally. Yeah, I hear you. Joe. So we'll go to that one first. Unless that's an anglerfish, but I don't think it is. What are you? I was incorrect. Well, we'll go up there then. I'm very surprised that that seed took me back into the same pocket. I mean, the recursive seed does that, but oh, this is promising. This is very promising. Come on, vessel. Ha-ha! Yes. This is wonderful news. You do get a check from going... Do I have my camera? I do not have my camera. I thought I did. Oh well. I swore I had my landing camera. Oh well. So, yeah, you get a check just from coming in here. And since we've got a little more to go, I want to make sure I go everywhere I can. Pack fuel refill, okay, thank you. I don't think I remember exactly which direction I went on that, but I'm thinking it was kind of up, maybe to the right, once I was in the nest. Either way, we've got, I don't have to go to that crazy one. The labyrinth abundance, whatever I'm calling it. This should take me straight outside. Where else? Ember Twins Distress Beacon. I've gotten Feldspar here. Yep, cool, space. That's what I was hoping for. I got Esker. Yeah, got Gabbro. Rybeck. Okay, I see you already, so I'm gonna just go straight to you. Because we've got Deep Space Radio. I forgot to get that on Timber Hearth. I'll remember that for the next loop. Because, I mean, I'm gonna be there anyway. It's pointless trying now. This, then... Distress Beacon? I made a mistake here, didn't I? Don't look at the map. God, I really messed that one up. Close your eyes, you didn't see anything. Yeah, after this, I can do the Quantum Moon too. Yeah, I can do the Quantum Moon. Right? Yeah, I have the Shrine Door codes. Shrine Door codes. Shrine Door codes. Any other out here? I've gotten the Black Hole, sorry, White Hole Station. I've gotten the Interloper. Let me focus here, I'm really bad about this. This thing is so tiny, you can't really get a good, like a really solid idea of how far away it is other than the numbers. And then it's just flying past you before you know it. There we are. All right. Once again, I'm not gonna velocity match, but it'll do it anyway. There we are. Oh no, it's not gonna velocity match. Okay, camera there. Oh, maybe I was thinking of a different run I did, where I got the landing camera. That's good. It still shows my duplicate ship from Dark Bramble. That's good. We'll go to the Twins. Yes. That'll be the distress. That'll be the last distress beacon. That'll be done. Hide and seek's done. All the yeah, they're all done, aren't they? I hope so. Esker's good. I did get Chert. See, this one I can kind of take advantage of the gravity. Oh, yeah, I was gonna try my... I was gonna try warping. Hey, there you are. So I'll grab this real quick. Eventually. Oh, there we go. Now we can get to the core of, well, we can get under the current of Giant's Deep. All right, let's try the Twins. Let's see what we got here. I'm scared. I forgot I had to wait for the sand to drop off of this, but that could mean that it throws me out into space. I mean, it's not a big deal. I just, if I don't have to meditate, I don't want to. Whoa. Good thing about this is you don't need to wait for the sand. White Hole Station. No. Wait, where are we? Which one are we in? Oh wow, we made it to the sun. Okay, cool. That's nice. We'll go across to Ember Twin. Oh, that cactus every time, I swear. All right, I'm in a Brittle Hollow one now. I know because of that. Timber Hearth. Before it has been Timber Hearth, I will say that much. Yeah, I think twice before Ash Twin Project has been warped from Timber Hearth. We'll see if it is this time. Okay, do better. Oh, where am I now? This, okay, Giant's Deep. Yeah. So that's everyone here. Dang. I might have to land on the Sun Station again. Of course, there's also Brittle Hollow. We've got the White Hole Station and the Black Hole Forge. Ah, I hate that it's none of these. I really hate that. But at least I trial and errored it. So I think I'm done with the twins? Am I done with the twins? Yeah, I think I am. If there's no warping to Ash Twin from here, then I don't, or the Ash Twin project from here, I don't need it. I can go under Giant's Deep's current now. This will be really quick, so let's just knock it out. And I may get jellyfishing after that, so who knows. I still haven't gotten Timber Hearth's translator yet. I've gotten Giant's Deep, I've gotten Brittle Hollow, I've gotten Bramble. Yeah, I think I've gotten everything else, right? Right into it. Isn't that awesome? Timber Hearth. There we go. Stop catching fire, please. Whoops. Come on. Haha, I did it. All right, Timber Hearth. I don't even really need to do Timber Hearth though, do I? What else do I need that's out here? I've already gotten everything in Bramble, everything there, everything on Brittle Hollow. Everything except for the core in Giant's Deep. Oof. I'm heading to the White Hole Station. I'm heading to the White Hole Station. In a perfect world, this will take me to Ash Twin Project. I don't know, but we'll try. Where are you? There it is. Nice. All right, let's head inside and see what we can uncover here. Not bad, not bad. I've done worse. All right, that should be good. Quickly now. Give it a shot. Oh, I forgot about all these. I totally forgot about the white warps. Yeah, since all those black holes warp to other black holes, and wow, you've got all the planets themselves. Okay, that's good to know. I went here for nothing. So we're up here. I keep spinning around my ship. Timber Hearth I'll knock out as far as the deep space radio tower and the text to translate on my next loop. For now, I need to anywhere. I need to head anywhere. Right here, I'll just head to the. It's kind of wild to see the lights flashing on both those. Which one's closer? 19. I'd rather not go to the sun. So we'll see. We'll see what this North Pole white warp, or whatever you want to call it, gets us. Nice. That was really good. up here. I really don't want to have to go to the Black Hole Forge again. Or the Sun Station, like I said. There it is. Okay, thank God. That just went, well, actually, what else do I have? I have Giant Steep, Timber Hearth, and that's it. Maybe I can be quick enough about this. Timber Hearth I'll start out on, so I don't need to worry about that. Giant Steep, let's try it. I mean, I definitely have enough time. I just need to find Statue Island? Yeah, it's not the construction yard. It's not Gabbro. Yeah, Statue Island. I think some of this is actually in the sun. Is it pulling me? No. Come on, come on, come on. Maybe I have enough time, but I don't really know. I entered, so I got the check for that one. All right, so we know it's Giant Steep. That gets us into Ash Twin, which is spinning normally. These giant cables aren't clipping through everything like they've been wont to do. Black hole. So, now we're on Timber Hearth. On the Quantum Moon, that's it. Oh, shoot. Oh, that was weird. I forgot I was in a supernova-proof shell. I wonder if I'll break the fabric of space-time the next time. I don't think that happens unless you jump through the black hole. I can't remember. Quantum Moon to get to the 6th location and scan it. So remember both of those things. I think I've gotten everything else. All right, let's get a tower here. We don't even need to worry about the warp pad, because we just found the one we need. Deep space radio tower, Quantum Moon. That might be it. We might be pretty much there. Quantum Moon. Where are you, Moony? Let's do it. And then after I get these few, I didn't get the deep space radio tower, that's fine. I'll end this over Timber Hearth anyway. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just touch down here. Oh boy. Which way am I going? North, there we go. Yeah, because it sends me back here anyway. Once I'm done with the 6th location. Yeah, Giant Steep, definitely. That's kind of crazy. I don't think I'm on Giant Steep. I'm on Timber Hearth again. Timber Hearth again. It's because I've got ice physics that my jetpack is kind of like moving me around. Cool. So we'll jump out of here, go as north as we can. Jump back in and head to Timber Hearth or Brittle Hollow. I don't know of any other ones. I should probably like check and like do a test of what all planets, or you know, orbited planets, like how they're best approached. Did I do this right? I did not. Go in here, and we'll just head to the top. Slide around to the top. Come on. There you are. To the 6th location. Looking good. Still gotta remember to get that deep space radio tower. Salam! Okay, ice physics, I gotta be careful. Oh! Sorry, Solanum. Didn't mean to do that. All right, we're good. Touchdown first. Oh, God. All right, maybe I can, yeah, there we go. Let's see, where's that radio tower? Oh, and I got the translator. Dreaded ice physics. It's gonna be tough without my ship. No, it's not. Nice. Ow. Let's translate. Oh, my ship's falling down. Right? Ship. Maybe not anymore. It's going away. Yeah, I'm not gonna try. Let's head in here. Nice. We'll translate here in mining site 2B, and then go up to the moon and translate there, the Attlerock, which may end up just being on the next loop. Whoops. No! All right, let's try this then. It's like half and half, I'll get that right. There we go. Ooh, geez, that was close. There we are. Now we can go to the core. And we'll get 2 there, I think. 2 checks. So from here, I'll want to get this is extra tough because of the ice physics. Whew. Okay. Whew. Is my ship still wet? Yeah, it's 14 kilometers away. Oh, shoot. At least I've got oxygen on this planet. I might just end up smacking myself on the ground. Or, you know what? Easy way to do that. I'll wait for this one. Yeah, I'll wait for this one. That one, nope, it's not. Where's this one? Okay, Okay, that didn't go at all like I hoped it would. No. Come on. There we go. Whoops. Ooh. Tumbling down the mountain. The core of Giant's Deep. And let's do the Attlerock first. Then we'll do the core. Honestly, I think that's it. God, I hope that's it. I like to think we could have gotten through this a whole lot faster had we not been dealt a whole bunch of signals. Just me making excuses again. All right, to the Attlerock, then to Giant's Deep, and I think home. Home being the eye. Is it above me? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. We'll go to the south side. And translate this bit of Nomai text, which is, I think, the first bit of text we saw. I think it might be, well, I was going to say the last that we're translating, but we're going to go to the core and translate some more from there. All right, that's good. Whoa, whoa. Giant's Deep. Yeah, I don't think anything else needs to get... I think we're done with everything else. Okay. Fine. I am thinking maybe one day I'll do the base game stranger combo in one sitting. I don't know, though. It's a lot of randomizer. Where was I going? I seriously don't remember where I was going. The core, that's right. Hiya, fellas. Love it. All right, jellyfishing. Now that we've got our electrical insulation, this track is so beautiful. I think I say it every playthrough, but Andrew Paralo's score is phenomenal. And while I'm waiting in this jellyfish here, I did want to say, I think in my Echoes of the Eye, I watched it back, and I think sometimes I sound a little dismissive of the, I don't know, of the script and the game itself. And oh my God, that's just, I sounded horrible in there. I do want to say that the writing in this game, I mean, I like to think it goes without saying, the writing in this game is second to none. This game and the DLC Echoes of the Eye, the gameplay is obviously second to none. I've never played a game this entrancing before, personally, ever. There's so much that's awesome about this game on its own. It doesn't need the randomizer. Only reason I'm playing the randomizer is because what's also really awesome are the physics in this game. The team did such an amazing job on the physics, and I just have to keep playing. And this is the most enjoyable way I can think of to do that. So I think it's Alex Beecham is the head of the creative team. Kelsey Beecham, I think, is head of the writing team. Or they both are. I think it's mostly, I shouldn't say mostly, but I think it's mainly Kelsey. Look at them coordinates. All right, we're done in here. I don't know what we got for coming down to the core. I don't think I paid enough attention. Maybe I did. But yeah. Anytime I ever say, we're gonna skip through this, who cares? I don't, hope it doesn't, I don't mean it like that. I love this game so much. And I think the only like critique I ever even had of it was I wouldn't lock up the stranger for that long, or the prisoner for that long. But that's me. I'm not an alk. Who knows? And so that's not even really a criticism. As far as I'm concerned, it's perfect. We got down to the core. Is there anything else? Don't fly into the sun? I think that's just some good advice. All right. Well, we're already on Giant's Deep. That's the good thing too. We don't have to wait. Oh boy. I was gonna say we don't have to wait for Ash Twin. Can I make it? Nice. Maybe not so nice, I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that looks weird. We don't have to wait for Ash Twin's sand to lower because the warp core's in this warp pad. I was hoping they might even touch it. So, I think I can get away with just parking it here. Well, unless this stuff tosses me up. Let's go ahead and pause it. I just want to make sure before I pause it. I really want to make sure I've gotten everything, huh? Yeah, I've gotten... The core was really the only final thing I needed to get. All right, let's pause it. No. Yeah. I got the Attlerock. Okay, let's pause it. Got them all. Let's do this. And hopefully we can time it out right and won't lose our ship. That wasn't what I was hoping for. Here we go. Thankfully this isn't too chaotic in here, so this should be pretty easy. Oh God, it is spinning around though. Okay, I've just got to be careful there. Should have caught that. There we go. No, down. There we go. All right. Let's warp core it up. Please still have a ship right here. I don't. All good, all good. Just be in the water. There we go. To the Bramble. Just want to make sure I'm not on the sun side, that's all. Okay, here we are. We'll go through the escape pod pocket into the red seed, which will pull us out to the hub pocket. And then from the hub, where do we go after that? Already forgetting. Oh, the nest. And then the nest, it's like in the, I don't know, something like the top right maybe or something like that. Oh, don't hit that. Actually, this is where I wanted to go. Whoa, that's cool. Go through here. There we are. And I just need to find whichever one's the nest, right? Was it this one? It was not. Over here, I'm trying to steer clear of that devilfish. What are you? All right, let's do this. A nice running start here. All right, let's turn ourselves. So maybe the did I try the one? That one? I actually do not remember. I'll try that one. I think that's a fish though. No. I was wrong. Uh-oh. Come on, come on, come on. And here we are. Now, we do the landing camera. First have to learn how to fly. You. Here we are. Step aside. What do we got? I hate that so much. I have to do it all over again. This is the tough part about using a controller for this. Nice. Okay. Baby steps. This one here. There. Did I do that right? I think I did. And L. And we're done. Or J. I said L. It was shaped like an L, but just the other way. J's in my name and I screwed that up. Hey, we did sub 3 hours. Look at us. We made it. Let's go take a look at our Echoes craft. The old eye signal stopper thing. Got our solar system here. Got the eye of the universe. Let's go ahead and pause it. Yep. 87 out of 87. We did it. Go up here and just scroll all the way down to the bottom. It says goal completed. So we are good to go. That was good. That was, I think, 250 something, maybe 254, 252, something like that. I don't know. I have to check. So not too bad for me, at least. I'm so happy that this mod exists. I have a thank you at the end of these videos now to thank the mod creators and obviously Mobius Digital for making Outer Wilds in the first place. I don't know when I'll make the next one, but I think I'll do another base game, or maybe I'll try one of the Log Sanity ones just to show all of what's in it, just so I can shut up after that. Well, thanks for joining once again, and until the next one, see ya.